All right, my name is Captain Irving, and you're in F Troop. Now, oh, kitty.
The men of Fort Courage are relaxing in town during a rest period.
All right, Agarn, keep them going. We gotta get rid of that whole keg. All right, now by the numbers. Hut, ho, he, ha. Order. Ho.
Relaxing may be the wrong word. There's nobody else in town, so O'Rourke has to force the men to buy his beer. Or if they don't like beer, there's an alternative.
Well, then try the free lunch.
How come they raises the free lunch from a nickel to a dime?
Always complaining, ain't you, Duffy? Next thing, you'll want a free lunch for nothing. Ben? Attention!
Never mind that, Corporal. Man, I'm sorry to break in on your rest period like this, but we have to get back to the fort and get things tidied up immediately.
I don't think any group of human beings has ever been so happy to get back to work.
You gotta stand at attention!
After 14 beers, this is the best I can do.
Following a few pit stops, most likely.
What's the emergency, Captain?
Company's coming, my Uncle Jupiter.
Colonel Parmenter? Old spit and polish?
Yeah, good old Uncle Jupiter. Then when I was 2 years old, I pulled his mustache and he tried to transfer me out of the family.
He remembers that from when he was 2 years old. They all have memories like that. It's a family trait. Uncle Jupiter remembers swimming through a long, dark... Never mind.
What's he coming out here for, Captain? The first transcontinental railroad is coming through and my uncle's laying out the route. Let's go, men.
Hey, wait a minute, Agarn. Did you hear that? A railroad coming through here, right through Fort Courage.
He's seeing more dollar signs than he can count without an abacus. At the fort, Uncle Jupiter is here and the troops are ready for inspection.
On a guard. One pace forward. Ho! Ready? Aim! Fire!
Maybe don't put Vanderbilt in the honor guard, Sarge, or at least don't give him real bullets. It's time for Colonel Parmenter to lay out the plan.
Tracks for the First Continental Railroad are only 20 miles to the east. And our work crews may call on you for protection from marauding Indians as we push ever westward. With your assistance, I'm sure we will reach our immediate objective, Fort Laramie.
Not Fort Courage. There goes O'Rourke's plan to retire early as a millionaire. But there's still time to change the Colonel's mind. It's time for some sketch comedy. You know, the powers that be over these shows have been very good to me. YouTube's bots flag something, I respond, and the copyright owners generally clear things within a day or two. I'm going to try their patience a little because you've got to see this in its entirety. It's way too good to chop up.
Well, now, Colonel, sir, there is your best route into Fort Courage, just through the inkwell and the sealing wax there.
And what's wrong with going past the paperweight and the letter opener to Fort Laramie?
He just told you, Uncle, the paperweight is the Comanches and the letter opener is the Chippewas.
I thought the letter opener was the Shoshones.
No, the apple of the Shoshones, sir. Oh, fierce, wild tribes, all of them, yes. Your work crews would be wiped out to the man.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go along with the sergeant, Uncle. Besides, the way through the sealing wax and the inkwell is a scenic route.
If I want scenery, I'll send for Courier and Ives.
Judd Courier and Jeb Ives were a couple of railroad workers who won a drawing to be the first 2 passengers on the train. Turns out they did want the scenic route.
And you're forgetting the Hekawis.
Oh, no, sir, no. They're the ashtray.
But they occupy the whole defile between Calico Mountain and Lake Minnepuka. And from what I hear, they can turn hostile just like that.
Oh, sir, but that was before your nephew got here.
Him?
Why, since Captain Parmenter has gotten Hekawis under control, they tremble at the very mention of his name.
Well, if it was just his last name, I could understand it. Well, yours is a level route, and we'll probably save a lot of time. All right, gentlemen, you win. We'll avoid the paperweight and the letter opener, and we'll route it between the inkwell and the sealing wax.
Right into Fort Courage, I thank you, sir, and we'll have those Hekawis out of there in 24 hours. Inkwell, sealing wax, apple, and all.
You know, it's no wonder that Wilton Parmenter is the way he is, given the way all his family talks to him and about him. Today, he'd probably be taken away from such an abusive family and put in foster care. and O'Rourke Enterprises would never know what might have been. There's just one problem with this plan. The Hekawis aren't interested in relocating.
Not even if the government gives you some money?
We move. How much you pay?
I'm prepared to pay a nominal sum.
Nominal. Pale-face word for honeyfogle.
He's not wrong about that, assuming I actually know what honeyfogle means. Okay, so I do know what it means, and he's not wrong. They agree to 50 cents an acre, and Wild Eagle signs a treaty to that effect.
This funny country. Once only buffalo live here. Injun come, then paleface come. Now paleface give $300 for land Injun take away from buffalo. Could only happen in America.
I'm trying to decide if he's bragging or complaining. But if the Hekawis move too far away, how will they supply O'Rourke Enterprises with whiskey, souvenirs, and all that stuff? Never mind, they just have to find a good place to hide the still.
This is preposterous. Whoever heard of an Indian tribe living in an army post?
Why not? We signed peace treaty. We friends.
Wild Eagle, you'll just have to be friends someplace else. I'm sorry.
You tell Hekawi pick any place he want. This any place.
You say any place we want. This any place we want.
Well, that it is.
Uncle Jupiter is fit to be tied. He'll be back in 2 days, and those Indians had better be gone. If they aren't, he'll say even more mean things about Wilton. O'Rourke has an idea to drive them out. It starts with reveille at 4 a.m. Wake them up in the middle of the night and some other stuff like that, and they'll decide to leave.
What a time to get up. You're gonna lose me before the Indians.
Yeah, stop beefing, Agarn. Let's go find out just how wild a wild eagle can be.
What's the matter, Chief? Couldn't anybody sleep?
Hekawi sleep like papoose. Always get up with sun.
Well, plan A almost never works. What's plan B?
What's going on here, man?
Oh, this is the Hekawi chow line, sir. I told Wild Eagle if they're going to stay here, they got to eat army chow.
What? We have to get them out of here. My uncle will be back tomorrow.
If I were you, sir, I wouldn't worry. I've already dumped 4 cans of this in stew.
Pepper?
Good thinking, Sergeant.
Make the food inedible. Not a bad plan. Let's see Wild Eagle's reaction to it.
That better.
Well, plan B almost never works. What's plan C?
There they are, Captain. H troop ready for inspection, sir.
Agarn is ready to drill them until they collapse.
All right. Now follow me. Forward, march!
I guess he forgot that when he said forward march, he meant him too. Well, plan C almost never works. What's plan D?
Quiet. I still the sergeant. Wild Eagle not like this any better than you. This not life for Injuns, but plan is working. One more day and Sergeant O'Rourke be happy to give us money to move.
Plan D is going to involve swindling the Hekawi swindlers. That's more in O'Rourke's bailiwick. This here honest stuff ain't working.
Hey, that's the best shot I made all day. Them's ours. Engine attack.
They start whooping and carrying on and shooting in the air to make it sound as though there's a major force descending on the place.
To the parapets, men! Charge!
F Troop is at the ready and will sell their lives dearly before they let them Injuns get this fort.
Hurry, Sergeant. We need all the help we can get.
You'll get help someplace else. I just give H troop furlough for duration.
H Troop, on the other hand, just deserted.
Dobbs! The cannon!
Should he aim it at something before he lights the fuse? No, I mean aim it at something related to the attacking Indians. I stand by my idea that they can keep the cannon and even keep firing it. They just don't get any cannonballs to put in it. Okay, maybe they can have the kind that do that.
There they are, men! They finally came out in the open!
Mow 'em down!
Wait, that doesn't look like O'Rourke and Agarn. Our two heroes suddenly realize the Shugs are actually attacking, so they have to get back to the fort quick. Once the attack is repelled, Wild Eagle has something to say.
Them Shugs is pretty tough customers, ain't they?
Wives, tougher customers. Learn too fast from white squaws. Spend all wampum with Wrangley Jane. Braves have to wash dishes, clean teepees, sit with papooses.
Well, Wild Eagle, that's civilization.
That's your problem, and you stuck with it. We move.
Okay, so Plan E was to let their wives basically become suburbanites, and it worked. Can they still make a decent martini?
Skirt to the west, skirt to the Parmenters is more like it. But sure, we got the Indians to move.
Twice! That you did. You certainly did get the Hekawis to move. Now there's nothing to prevent us from bringing the railroad right into the town of Fort Courage.
Well then, sir, what's the problem?
How do we get them out again? The Hekawis have set up their village on the other side of the town, right in the path of the railroad.
There's just no satisfying some people.
If you're enjoying this, be sure to click the thumbs up button to show you like it. If you're not subscribed yet, punch me in the face right here and get it done. And don't forget that you can become a patron and help keep this kitty fed. The link is below. Until next time.